we are from 7th group and we are going to explain about our materials. First, about using as. You can see here, first, as a preposition. We use as plus pronoun to refer to the purpose of things and person. I'll give you an example. I work as a waiter when I was student. It's true. I work like a waiter. It's false. The reason sentence 1 true is because we don't use as plus pronoun to means the similar things. Next, as a conjunction. As a conjunction has several different meanings. For example, they arrived as we were leaving. As here, explain about time conjunction. So the meaning is while or when. And second example, I went to bed at 9 p.m. as I had a plane to catch tomorrow. As here, explain about the result or the reason. So meaning is because. Okay, number 3 is the same as. The same as explain about the identical things. For example, your jacket is the same color as mine. It means your jacket and my jacket are identical. Let's see the comparison. When you get older, moving house gets harder. As you get older, moving house gets harder. And in the sentence means that one thing happened and the second thing is true. And this sentence means that two things happened at the same time. Next, number 4, use as plus adjective or verb plus as to compare the equal things. For example, the weather this summer is as bad as last year. It means the weather last year and this year are equal. Number 5, using as much as and as many as. We use this to explain about the quantity. For example, they try to give them as much freedom as they can. Okay, last, we usually use as to explain the possibility. For example, can you come as soon as possible? Go to as many places as you can. We got here as fast as we could. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Rifki. Now I want to explain about not as us. We use not as us to make comparison between things that are not equal. We use not as adjective as when comparing qualities. The pattern is as follows: subject plus verb with the negative particle and followed by us, adjective us, and we have the second noun phrase. Let's see the example. Kevin is not as tall as James. It means James is taller than Kevin. And also it can be Kevin is not quite or nearly as tall as James. Not quite is used for small difference and not nearly used for big difference. Next, We use not as, noun as when comparing quantities, which you need to use the structure as plus many or much plus noun plus as. It is very important that you remember to put many or much. Many is used before a countable noun and much before an uncountable noun. For example, Jack doesn't have as much money as Sarah. It means Sarah has more money than Jack. And now, with not as, adverb as, we use adverb to compare how something is done. For example, Pancho didn't study as hard as Emiliano. It means Emiliano studied harder than Pancho, right? Through this video, I've been using noun phrase for the object. There are other patterns that you can use. It is also possible to use a clause, adverb, an adverb, or an adjective. And we have to be careful. When we compare the things, the positive, it doesn't matter which noun is the subject and which noun is the object. But when we compare the negative, we must always put the lesser noun as the subject and the greater noun as the object. And also, never mix er than or less or more than with us, or the negative sentence not us. Let's move on to the next subject.
Hi, my name is Gayu. I will explain about comparative degree. Comparative is a second or middle level comparison of adjective and adverbs. Adjective and adverbs change shape when used as a comparison. In regular form, changes in adjective and adverbs follow a certain pattern. Unlike the irregular form, changes in the form of words do not follow a certain pattern. Next, I will explain about the rules and example of comparative degree one-syllable sentences. 1. Adjective and adverbs consisting of one syllable are added suffix "er". Usually there is a double consonant letter at the end of a word in the basic form that is pattern. Example of comparative adjectives are bigger, smarter, and others. And then examples of comparative adverbs are faster, harder, bigger, and others. Then for the example sentence, my house is bigger than yours. 2. Adjectives derived from past participle usually use the word more or less in front of it. Example, more bored, more tired, and others. Then for the example sentence, you look more tired than before. 3. Adjectives and adverbs that are more than one syllable add the word more in front. Example of comparative adjective, more beautiful, more delicious, and others. And an example of comparative adverbs, more fluently, more gently, more quickly, and others. And an example of sentences, she looks more beautiful than my young sister. 4. In the G syllable ending in Y, the letter Y is reduced, then add the IER suffix. Example of comparative degree, cloudier, easier, happier. And an example of sentences, today is cloudier than yesterday. Next, I will explain about irregular form. Irregular form, examples of adjectives and adverbs that have irregular steps are better, more, worse, farther, and others. Example of sentences: your dish is worse than his dish. Thank you.
Hello, it's me Kanafika Auliaru Datujana. So now I will explain to you about the material of superlative degree. I think you all are familiar with this material, right? So I will only explain it a little. The superlative degree is used when we compare three or more things with the most level. It is only used for adjectives and adverbs. And remember that noun and verb don't have a degree of comparison. The superlative form of an adjective is used to show something has a quality to the greatest or least degree. Meanwhile, the superlative form of an adverb is used to show something has performed an action to the greatest or least degree. Okay, I will move to the rules and examples of superlative degree. The first rule is adjectives and adverb consisting of one syllable, so just add est. For example, short become shortest, hard become hardest, smart become smartest, rich become richest. Okay, I will give you three example sentences. The first, Johnny is the smartest boy in his class. Okay. She is the shortest girl among her friends. The last is, who is the richest man in this town? Understand? Okay, the second rule is, if the words end in Y, then Y is replaced by IEST. For example, funny become funniest, pretty become prettiest, lazy become laziest, and others. The next, I will give three example sentences. Lala is the funniest girl in this class. Okay. Kathy wore the prettiest dress she owned. And who is the laziest student in this class? Understand? So the third rule is adjective and adverb are more than one syllable, so add the most in front of it. For example, beautiful become the most beautiful, careful become the most careful, and difficult become the most difficult, right? So I will give you three examples again. I think it is the most beautiful view I ever seen. In my opinion, math is the most difficult subject to understand. And the last is, who is the most talented in your school? Right? They have more than one syllable, right? The next rule is, there are several words with one syllable ending in consonant. So consonant at the end need to be duplicated. For example, big become biggest, hot become hottest, and others. This is the example. Book A is the thinnest book that I have. See, it will be thinnest, not thinnest. Okay, next, the last rule is exception of irregular adjectives such as far become farthest, good become best, bad become worst, little become least, and much or many become most. Okay, I will give you three examples again. The first, This is the worst bag in the world. Next, Lampung is the most farthest city I have ever visited. And last is he's the person who spends a lot of time for studying. Understand? Okay, I think that's enough from me. If you have questions, you can ask later. Thanks for your attention and goodbye.